What is up, you sexy YouTube mother lovers? Hope you had a good Christmas. Today we're back out on the range, breaking out another gun for my personal collection. This one is something I just picked up because, not gonna lie, I thought it was kind of cool. This right here is a Yugoslavian Mauser. This one in particular is an M2447. Just picked it up, little 8mm Mauser bolt gun. Today we're gonna do a little shooting with it. Fuck, it feels good to be a gangster. Alrighty, buckle up because it's time to get into a little bit of nerd shit. Not as much as usual, it's pretty straightforward. It's a bolt gun. This right here is a Yugoslavian Mauser patterned off of, I'm sure you're familiar with, the German K98K. It's a great German bolt gun used heavily in World War I and in the, sequel. But not all of them were made by Mauser in Germany. Kind of like the AK, the Russians didn't just make AKs in Russia. They contracted them out to different factories in different countries. And that is how we got these. This is a Yugoslavian Mauser, also chambered still in 8mm Mauser, which is a phenomenal, beefy caliber. It's pretty sweet. Surprisingly doesn't give you a huge kick in the ass in this gun, considering you've got, no muzzle brake or anything. It's pretty simple. They didn't really overcomplicate guns back then. This gun actually belonged to a friend of mine who, through some horse trading, he knew I was always interested in it, so he's like, well, you want that, exchange for this? And I'm like, actually, yeah, kinda. So I picked it up and now it's mine. I have it. The real thing that sealed the deal for me, though, if you see right here on the action, the only two numbers of the serial you see, and this is not a numbers matching gun by any means, but the one number that draws the eye is 69, right there on top of the action. And it was at that moment I knew me and this gun were destined for greatness. Or for a subpar YouTube video. But we're just kind of screwing around in this video, so I thought it might be kind of cool if we simulated what this gun might have been used for and bring out this Russian helmet that, helmets like this would have been what guns like this would have been shooting at. It is okay, comrade. You were serving the Soviet Union. Now, stay still. Auf Wiedersehen, comrade! Graphic. So, keeping with the metaphor, I think we have the frontal lobe here. Our hippocampus is kind of splattered all over the barrel. We can see our helmet. It's currently covered in fruity brain matter. Hit almost perfectly on the star, went through the cranial cavity here and exited the back of said steel helmet. After passing through our poor volunteer. And this is why helmets like this are shit in Tarkov. Yeah, I couldn't help but think now looking at that slow-mo of just when you get headshots in video games and stuff in World War II and the helmet just goes flying off into the stratosphere. I can kind of see it. I need to wash this helmet out. Oh, wait, hold on. I just found this. Literally just now. I swear to God I didn't stage that. That's part of the copper jacket stuck in the leather. It's actually the rearmost part if you look at it. The very base there. You can see that center there from the back of the round. Super cool. It's caught in this leather strap. So it penetrated through the front, through the melon, and got caught in the leather. And of course the bullet itself keeps going. This is just the copper jacket on the outside. Super cool. Aren't range days fun? All right, let me just get this brain matter off the top of our barrel here. Because would this really even be a range day with us if we didn't show White Claw penetration testing? Of course, lemon White Claw, out of the, I believe it's the #2 variety pack, worst flavor by far. Of course, White Claw penetration testing is not to be confused with Batty's Friday Night, although alarmingly similar. Alrighty, we are loaded up. Cool. Yeehaw, NASCAR. I just love that. That is super satisfying to just kick a round out with this thing. Might be bad for the action, who knows, but feels fun. We have can #1. The pressure was so high it actually blew out the thing there, the tab. And then over here we have can #2. Had a little bit more energy there to it. Probably had a, half of a White Claw being shot at it as well. But yeah, landed about, I don't know, 3 yards, 4 yards away. I don't know what this proves. Yeah, that's it. This is just a fun gun to shoot. I don't get to shoot bolt guns very often, so I have a good time with it. I know it's a little bit different than the stuff that we normally do. Normally the stuff that I shoot is a little faster, but hopefully this was still entertaining for you guys. Maybe you learned a little bit of something. Maybe you were just mindlessly entertained for a few minutes, but either way, I appreciate you guys sticking to the end of the video. Be sure to join that hashtag AKG notification squad. Turn on that notification bell, and if you leave a comment in the first hour of a video upload with the hashtag AKG notification squad, you could win cool merch from Bunker Branding. Anyways, guys, we appreciate you staying to the end, and as always, I will see you sexy YouTube mother lovers in the next video. Thanks.
Fuel is my obsession to make the perfect weapon, like Rasputin's rise to the top.
Holding for airplane.